It was meant to be the happiest day of their lives, a dream wedding straight out of a K-drama. But what unfolded during Jung Il-woo and Sandara Park's wedding ceremony left guests, fans, and the entire entertainment world shaken as the beloved actor and the timeless beauty prepared to exchange their vows. The unimaginable happened. Jung Il-woo suddenly collapsed right in front of Sandara, leaving the bride, their guests, and millions of fans stunned and deeply concerned. Before we uncover the emotional details behind this unforgettable wedding twist, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the latest updates on your favorite stars. A fairy tale beginning. The wedding had all the makings of a fairy tale. The venue glowed with thousands of white and blush roses, chandeliers, and fairy lights that bathed the hall in soft elegance. Guests described it as walking into the final scene of a romance drama. Sandara stunned in a custom-made gown, regal yet modern, her long veil glistening as she made her way down the aisle. Jung Il-woo, in a perfectly tailored tuxedo, looked overcome with emotion as he watched his bride. His smile, his tears, and his gaze told the story of a man deeply in love. For the first part of the ceremony, everything was picture-perfect. There was laughter, tears of joy, and applause as the couple stood hand in hand, ready to begin the next chapter of their lives. The collapse that stunned everyone, but as Il-woo began to recite his vows, his voice trembling with emotion, the unexpected struck. Midway through his promise to protect and cherish Sandara in every season of life, his hands shook, his voice faltered, and before anyone could react, he collapsed onto the floor. Gasps filled the hall. Sandara immediately dropped her bouquet and rushed to her groom, tears streaming down her face as she called out his name. Guests jumped to their feet, some screaming in shock, while staff hurried forward to assist. Witnesses described the moment as a nightmare in the middle of a dream. One guest shared, "Everyone was crying 1 second, and the next we were panicking, praying, and calling for help." Sandara's heart-wrenching reaction. If there was ever a moment that revealed the depth of Sandara's love, it was this one. Kneeling beside Il-woo, she held his face in her hands, whispering his name, begging him to wake up. Her elegant bridal gown was soon stained with tears as she clung to him. A video clip taken by a guest showed Sandara crying, "Please, stay with me, we're just starting." The raw emotion in her voice broke the hearts of everyone present, and, later, millions of fans who saw the clip online. Quick response and relief, thankfully. Medics who were on standby rushed to the scene immediately. Jung Il-woo was revived within minutes and eventually sat up, supported by staff and his best man. Though pale and visibly shaken, he gave Sandara a weak smile to reassure her. The announcement was made shortly after that Il-woo had suffered from stress and exhaustion, worsened by the overwhelming emotions of the day. The actor has a known history of health struggles, and those closest to him had worried that the intense preparation for the wedding might take a toll. Guests and celebrities react. The wedding's star-studded guest list, which included Sandara's former 2NE1 bandmates and top Korean celebrities, was left in shock. CL, who had been preparing to perform, reportedly broke down in tears. Park Bom and Minzy rushed to comfort Sandara during the chaos. Close friends of Il-woo were also seen holding their heads in disbelief, praying silently as medics attended to him. One industry insider said, "It was supposed to be a celebration, but for a few minutes, we were all afraid we might lose him." Fans flood social media. News of the collapse spread like wildfire online. Within minutes, hashtags like #ILWooDaraWedding and #StayStrongILWoo trended worldwide. Fans posted prayers, support messages, and emotional tributes across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. One fan wrote, "I was crying tears of joy. Now I'm crying tears of fear. Please recover. Illinois Woo Dara needs you." And so, do we. Another fan commented even in his collapse. The first thing he did after waking up was smile at Sandara. That's true love. The ceremony continues after ensuring that Il-woo was stable. The couple made a brave decision. The ceremony would continue. Guests were asked to take their seats once more, though the atmosphere was heavy with emotion. When it was Sandara's turn to recite her vows, she broke down, her voice trembling. Instead of her planned words, she whispered through tears, "I almost lost you before we even began. From today, I promise to love you with all my strength even when yours runs out." Il-woo, holding her hand tightly, managed to reply, You're my reason to stand, my reason to fight, my forever. This exchange, raw and unscripted, touched every heart in the room. A reception of mixed emotions. The reception proceeded, though it was quieter than planned. The food and performances still took place, but the real focus was on Woo's recovery. He remained seated for most of the evening, Sandara by his side, refusing to let go of his hand yet. Even in this toned-down version, the wedding retained its magic. CL performed a soft ballad instead of her originally planned upbeat number, dedicating it to Woo, and Dara's strength. Guests toasted to love, health, and resilience, calling the couple an inspiration. Symbolism behind the collapse for many, Illinois. Woo's collapse was not just a moment of fear, it became a powerful reminder of love's fragility and strength. It highlighted the reality behind the glamour, that even stars, admired by millions, face moments of vulnerability. Fans reflected that this incident, rather than overshadowing the wedding, made it even more unforgettable. It's not just about perfection, one fan wrote. It's about seeing Dara kneel on the floor for the man she loves and him smiling back even in weakness. That's real. What's next for the couple? The newlyweds are expected to take a step back from public appearances, while Woo rests and recovers. Rumors suggest they may spend a quiet honeymoon in the Philippines or Jeju Island, away from the spotlight. Professionally, Sandara may pause some of her music activities, while Woo might delay upcoming projects. But fans agree nothing matters more than their health and happiness together, a wedding never to be forgotten in the end. Jung Woo and Sandara Park's wedding will forever be remembered, not only for its beauty, but for its shocking twist. From breathtaking vows to a collapse that left the world in suspense, it was a day that showed both the fragility and resilience of love. What was meant to be a flawless celebration became a powerful story of vulnerability, loyalty, and devotion, the kind of story that fans say feels more like a drama than reality. From Sandara's desperate cries to Woo's brave smile after collapsing, this wedding will remain etched in the hearts of fans forever. What do you think? Fans, was this the most emotional wedding in K-drama history? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on Jung Woo, Sandara Park, and your favorite stars.